Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about respect. And respect shouldn't only be given to those who have more status, power, or influence than you do. Respect should be given to everyone, and it should be unbiased. It is easy to say because of power, influence, or financial gain that you would look down on someone, maybe even because of their age, without understanding them, without getting to know them, without getting to see if they can provide you any value, whether that be monetarily or intellectually. And so a lot of us have this mindset of we do so much, whether it be at work, whether it be in our personal lives with the company we keep, so on and so forth. And in all honesty, other people will feel the same way. They will feel as though they are doing so much in order to keep that relationship, in order to keep that business structure, whatever it is, right? So regardless of if you're working hard or not, there are always going to be others who feel as though they're doing the same. Now, it is very important as a young woman or man to understand when you do cross a boundary, how to learn from that experience. Because what I typically see in many cultures is that someone will make a mistake, and instead of acknowledging it and apologizing for it, they may decide to just leave it all alone to begin with, not address the situation. And it shows a lack of integrity. It shows a lack of character, especially from the older population, when we see it so often, especially in African culture, where they almost demand that someone who is younger in age respect them, but then they don't offer that same respect. And in fact, me just saying that could have been triggering to some people because they don't see the value and respect in others. They don't see the benefit of doing so. And it's very cultural to where they lack it for those who are beneath them in age, but not necessarily in mindset, not necessarily in hard work, not necessarily in what they plan to do, ambitions, goals, and drive. You see, and then when you start to pull back the layer and truly understand those that you were guided by, those that you have followed, you start to wonder how much value is given in being around that space. Well, not to pivot too much, but just to be a little bit more personable, the value that you typically get from those cultures are the lack of drug abuse, more family-oriented atmospheres, even if the homes are broken. And so this leads to an understanding of getting respect, honor, and dignity, applying that, having pride, having confidence. And so when you go into the workforce, when you go into a work environment, you understand your worth from a financial aspect, from a financial standpoint, and then you demand more because that is what you've seen. You've seen people demand more, regardless of whether you knew they deserved it or not. They demanded it, and therefore you understood it. Now, you must also understand that whether it be relationship-wise, whether it be business-wise, whether it be even if you're self-employed, building these relationships, understanding people, human emotions, and what they're going through is very, very important. not trying to be a know-it-all, but then understanding that people come to you for advice because they want that information, they want that understanding, they want to be able to grow, not not to grow better or more than you, but to grow with you, to be able to do the things that you do. And so the main reason I made this channel is for those who have always been in my corner, who ask me for financial advice and don't have the means to pay for it. So now I have a channel to where I can direct them and give them this advice. And financial advice comes with more than just how to do something in real estate or in the stock market, but also it has to do with how do you communicate with others? How do you let others know that you care about them and truly, truly do? You see, I truly, truly care about the people that I'm trying to help grow and nurture, not only financially, but emotionally, spiritually. And you know, when you listen to these videos, when you watch these videos, and you might say, why am I not talking about stocks right now? Why am I not talking about real estate right now? Or a whole list of other investments that I typically talk about? Well, it's because this is also very important. This will allow you to not only get in a room, but stay in the room. You know, a lot of people may be able to get into a room with their resume, but the first thing that comes out of their mouth is the reason they're out the door. And then you wonder why jobs aren't hiring you. You wonder why you can't get your offer letter. You wonder why you do interview after interview after interview, and then nobody wants to give you an offer. You see, when I go in for an interview, the job is essentially mine. I don't have to knock on 5 or 6 or 7 more doors before I get an offer. And I would typically get top dollar for my industry um, if they are able to afford it. Now, if they're really not able to afford it, that is already cause for concern for me, because it shows that if they have to crunch their numbers, they may not be as successful as they say they are. And so when people are willing to offer me that big bag up front, I already understand that they're in a good financial position and they want the best talent available. So again, this will definitely help you financially, in the sense that once you get into the door, you can stay in it and not be pushed right back out. So if you get any value from this video, if you want me to talk more about stuff like this, please make sure you leave a comment down below. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.